Welcome to Let's Do English. This video is about how reading can help better your English skills. Before we move into the video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't for more such content. Also, click on the bell icon to receive updates on my latest videos. Reading is one of the most powerful tools that can be used to enhance your learning and growth. Reading can, in fact, change the trajectory of your life. If you look at the lives of very successful people, one thing that they all share in common is their love for reading. Leaders are readers. Now, though the literacy rate has improved throughout the years, the percentage of people who read books has significantly declined. This is simply because people stop reading books after completing their education. Now, I have condensed the benefits of reading into 10 points. The first being reading is a great exercise for the brain. Just as physical exercise is to the body, reading is to the mind. With continued reading, your mind starts functioning smoothly. Reading helps boost your mental power. Have you ever noticed that every time you read a few pages of a book and come back to it, you are in fact forced to remember what you already read? Reading helps boost creativity. Reading transports you to faraway lands and exposes you to a plethora of situations and characters that will help expand your imagination. As you read a story, you will find yourself coming up with multiple versions as to how the story could end up. Now, reading helps improve your vocabulary. Each time you pick a book, you will find words that you are not familiar with. Every new word gives you an opportunity to expand your vocabulary. Reading can be a great mentor and guide. Oftentimes, we hesitate taking advice from others, but books can act as gentle guides and mentors, giving you the clarity that you need. Pick up books in those areas that you need help with. Reading helps promote knowledge. Now, the quickest way to gain knowledge is by reading. Investment in knowledge gives you the best return on money. Reading is a great hobby that needs to be cultivated. It costs very less and gives you immense benefits. It's an excellent way to utilize your time effectively and cuts through the boredom. Reading promotes faster learning. As you read, your brain creates neural pathways that promotes faster and easier learning. Reading helps equip yourself and others. As you read, you will find yourself improving in many areas. Thus, it becomes very easy to equip and empower others. Reading helps improve communication and writing skills. If you have always found it difficulty to get into the flow while communicating or writing, you will find that with reading, those hiccups will eventually disappear. In short, there is no bigger magic than reading. Here are a few tips for beginners. If you're not in the habit of reading or haven't read a book in a long time, you could start with 15 to 30 minutes of reading. Pick up books on topics that interest you and choose books that are within 100 pages or less. And this actually gives you a sense of accomplishment. Now, for regular readers, make sure you read daily for at least an hour or more. And make sure to try out books by different authors. Every author has their distinctive style. Now, few places where you could look for books. Library is a fantastic resource for books. And if you don't have a nearby library, you could borrow books from your friends, your family, your neighbors, or you could even buy secondhand books for a very reasonable price. And nowadays, ebooks are even readily available. Here are a few helpful tips. A question that gets asked every time is it too late to start reading? My advice would be it's never too late to start reading. Make time for reading. We all lead busy lifestyles, so make sure to set some time aside for reading. Consistency is a key if you want to see results trickling in. Read consistently at least 30 minutes to an hour daily. Now, if you're a busy professional or if you're a student working multiple jobs, you could read during your lunch hour or when waiting for a ride or when waiting for appointments, etc. Now, a few tips that you can pay attention to during the course of reading would be: make sure you understand what you read. Do not just skim or scan through the book to get to the end of the book. It would be a great habit to make some key notes. Make key notes as to what the entire book is about. Make key notes as to the most important vocabulary that you would like to use in your next conversation or in your writing. Also, as you pick up a book to read, make sure to pay attention to how sentences are constructed, how the words are spelled, how the words are punctuated, etc. If you have followed me all along, great. Doing this last step will help enhance your English skills even further. Reproduce what you just read. Even if you've read just a few pages or an entire book, you could summarize the gist of the book or even the few pages that you read in writing. If you're not fond of writing, you could call up a friend and let them know what you just read. Or if you don't have anyone to call, you could just look into a mirror and summarize what you just read. Initially, you might find this process a bit awkward, but this process will help you to communicate better. And I hope this video will surely help you to look at reading rather seriously. If you like the content of this video, feel free to subscribe, share this video with your network of friends and family, and give it a like. I will see you soon with another video.